Thank you for joining me for yet another unboxing video. And today we have Run for Your Life Candyman, brought to you by Smirk and Dagger Games. A Cookie's Last Game, a twisted board game parody for 2 to 6 mean-spirited players. Run as fast as you can. Yours is an enchanted land made entirely of candy and confections, but underneath that sugar-frosted veneer lies the disturbing truth. The king has betrayed you all. The sweet candy citizens throughout the land are being packaged and shipped from the castle to voracious children all over the world. But not you. You're not going out like that. Time to get your candy buttons out of Dodge. So it's every gingerbread man for himself and a mad dash for the border. And if you have to snap a few ginger limbs to save yourself, well, that's the way the cookie crumbles. It's for 2 to 6 players, ages 12 and up. Takes about 30 minutes to play. And that's what the game board looks like, and everything else that's included. This game was released in 2005 by Smirk and Dagger Games. And I actually picked this game up. There was a sale that was going on at a local game store, and it was a silent auction or bidding auction, whatever you want to call it. And I picked this game up for I think $1 or $2 for a box of games. So you'll be seeing a couple of unboxing of other games that I'm going to be talking about. So let's crack this bad boy open and see what kind of goodness we have on the inside. So let's slide over to here real quick. We've got Run for Your Life Candyman, a Cookie's Last Game. Game components, what you'll need: pens or pencils, 1 per player. Object, be the first player to escape and win by crossing over the border or by eliminating all the competition. There's your setup. Starting the game. Movement. Combat. Drawing special treat cards. Keywords defined: equip, ranged defense, play at any time. Combat examples. Candy cage match. Winning the game: the first player who draws a dash and bash card that would place them on the last space on the path is the winner. But first you must bypass the twins. These 2 ill-mannered children guard the border, and only one gingerbread man even has a chance to escape in one piece. Any player whose token occupies the last 9 spaces on the path awakens the twins and is subject to attack. As long as your token occupies the danger zone, the twins will make 4 attacks upon you at the beginning of your turn. If you survive and cross beyond the border first, you win. Now, go kick some cookie. Again, this was released in 2005 by Smirk and Dagger Games. All right. For more information, you can go to lateforthesky.com. In the back here, we have Candyman, Run for Your Life. And there are your gingerbread status sheets. So I gotta make a couple. Please feel free to reproduce as many status sheets as you need. Or they got PDFs of it. All right, so there you go. So it's basically a 4-page instruction booklet. That's cool. Before I put that down, let's open up the, we've got the good old game board. So let's take a look at this real quick. First, start here. Candius. The twins. Uh-oh. Bunch of candy all over the place. Looks like the bottom of the board. Danger, 100-foot gumdrop. Some more candies not looking so friendly. Bad Jujus. The Necro Wafer. We can open this board up a little bit more. Molly and Pop. Frigid Falls, there's your starting point. Welcome to Candy Keep. Lady Ice Cream, Grizzly Gummies, Sugar High Peak, Cavity Canyon, Sweet Tooth, Don't Feed on the Bears, it says. All right, there you have it. There is your game board. Very colorful, very fun. Looks like it's a funny board game, which is very cool. Again, 2 young daughters who would love to play a game such as this, so we'll be cracking this out during the holidays. All right, and of course we've got some game pack of different of our status sheets. So we got that right there. Put that over here. Good. We've got a whole bunch of stuff in here. We've got our standees, which are very, very flimsy paper. So you could be Stinky. You can be 20. You can be Butch. You can be Lefty. Or you can be Mr. Crumbles. Or, last but not least, it could be up to 6 players. We've got Bitey. And of course you have your deco cards for your movement. So it looks like we have different kinds of cards here. We have our Dash and Bash cards. Which are right here. And then you have your special treat cards. Then you got more Dash and Bash cards. So let's start with our Dash and Bash cards. Nice colored. I can move 2 candies, 2 chocolates, candy corn, Hearst chocolate, some gumdrops, move gumdrop and a candy cane, gumball, guy with a tooth, candy cage match, just like normal Candyland, you have a bunch of stuff here. Got that horse, or the unicorn, I should say the pinata. Sorry about that, dropped the card. Oh, these are different locations that I guess you're gonna have to go back to. And you get the general gist of things, but let's done with all the cards. So that's that deck of cards. Appears this is your movement cards. Part of your bad juju over here. There you go. And of course you have your special treat cards as well. So it says popped rocks, defense, play when attacked. The attack damages the attacker instead of you. Gumball, play at any time, make a normal attack and direct the damage to all players on gumball spaces. Peppermint Spray. Instead of a normal attack, blind the player. They lose their next turn. Bonk Bonkers. Discard this card when drawn and draw 2 special treat cards instead. Taffy Bat. Instead of normal attack, do 2 blocks of damage to any arm and force that player to discard any 1 card from their hand or in play. Atomic Fireball. Instead of a normal attack, do 1 block of damage to each candy-coated area on their status sheet. Jawbreaker. Instead of a normal attack, give them 3 blocks of damage to the head. Crunch Bar. Equip. Assigned to any arm. You may use this weapon once per turn to add 1 damage to any normal attack. Discard if you lose the arm you assign the card to. Buttery Fingers. Instead of a normal attack, do 1 block of damage to an arm and force that player to discard all cards in hand or in play. Pixies with Sticks. Ranged. You may attack a normal attack upon any player within 6 spaces of any one other player. Push and Pop. Play at any time. Shove another player forward or back up to 8 spaces. Zip Zots. Play before moving. Draw 2 cards for movement this turn. Life Saviors. Defense may be played in reaction to any attack by a player. Cancel the attack. Dud. Play at any time. Cancel any card just played from either deck. Jujutsu. Play at any time. Do 1 block of damage to the candy-coated area of your choice to all players on a Juju space. Charms. Defense. Play when attacked. Gain blocks of healing instead of damage. Can't heal a destroyed area. Snicker. Instead of normal attack, do 1 block of damage to a leg and knock the player back to the closest character icon space. Red Hot's Foot. Instead of a normal attack, assign this card to another player's leg. At the beginning of their turn, they take 1 block of damage to that leg. Repeat each turn until leg is destroyed. Whomper. Add 2 blocks of damage to any normal attack. Licorice Whip. Equip Ranged. Assigned to any arm. You may use this weapon once per turn. You may make a normal attack on a player within 3 spaces. Discard if you lose the arm you assign the whip to. Bazooka. Equip Ranged. Make a normal attack on any one player at a range of 6 to 15 spaces away from you. May only be used once per turn. Must have both arms to use this weapon or discard it. Shock and Tarts. Instead of a normal attack, do 1 block of damage to the body and the defender loses 2 turns. Starred Burst. Range. Skip your movement this turn. Do 1 normal attack to each player no matter where they are on the board. Guerrilla Warheads. Ranged. At the beginning of your turn, do 1 normal attack to all players in front of you on the path, then move normally. When you make a normal attack this turn, do 2 normal attacks instead of 1. Trident. Ranged. Make a normal attack and do double damage to a player within 2 peppermint spaces of you, forward or back. Must have at least 1 arm to use this card. Discard after use. Ginger Snap. May only be used on a player with at least 2 blocks of damage on one of their arms. Instead of a normal attack, tear off that arm and smack them with it for 1 card of additional damage. Knutrageous. Play before moving. Instead of drawing a card for movement this turn, swap places with any player. Caning. Instead of a normal attack, give them 2 blocks of damage to each leg. Spree. Play on your turn instead of drawing a card for movement. Place your token on the closest candy cage match space and start a match. So there you have it. That is your special treat. And here is your Dash and Bash. And that concludes our unboxing, and this is everything that's included in this unboxing of Run for Your Life Candyman, a Cookie's Last Game, brought to you by Smirk and Dagger Games, a twisted board game parody for 2 to 6 mean-spirited players. And as always, thank you so much for joining us for this unboxing video. It's truly appreciated. If you enjoyed it, you can give us a thumbs up, leave a comment below. You can also hit that subscribe button. This way you're kept up to date as to any time we release any additional content to the page. As always, thank you so much for joining us. Be safe, be well. Enjoy the remainder of your day, and we'll catch you on the next unboxing video.